welcome to the 2022 EPCOT International Festival of the Arts. We're starting at Pop Eats because in order to get food, we needed to rope drop because everyone's in line for a Figment popcorn bucket and a spork, by the way, but this is at every booth, so you can get this anywhere. It's super cool, even though it's plastic. It's very cool. Figment's got his little paintbrush. You got the new Festival of the Arts logo on there. Very cute. Very cute. Got it? We're focused on it? There you go. That's great. But the main event of the festival, why everyone got a park pass today and why everyone's in a 4-hour line for a popcorn bucket, is this guy. It's the first ever Figment popcorn bucket. He's never been a popcorn bucket before, which is surprising given he's one of the more popular Disney characters. But here we are. Here he is in weird popcorn bucket form. It's his whole body. Got his 2 tiny wings, eyes big and yellow, horns of a steer. The whole shebang is here.
What a lovable fellow.
There you go. I love the strap is great with these Figment expressions and the 50th logo, so it is 50th anniversary specific in this case. But he does come with food. That's why he's at a booth, because he actually comes with popcorn, rainbow popcorn, which they've had a million times. I think the first time I remember seeing in the parks was World of Colors debut, 2010 PCA. But what's great about it is this really cool sticker that I think is probably only available with the popcorn. This cute Figment sticker. This is the Figment that was drawn by now a former Imagineer for this year's festival. Yeah, he just had his last day. But this is the new Figment art for this year. It's up on the entrance, the topiary statue. I mean, it's a topiary space, but they put statues in it now. So there's that. And then we have a bacon, apple, and brie grilled cheese with tomato soup. Of course, Pop Eats bringing back their lovely can that they serve the soup in every other plastic can. It's wrapped beautifully with the Pop Eats logo. It's a great presentation. Look at this little lid. Little plastic lid.
Very cute.
It's very cute. We should eat the food that's hot first. Should I use the spork or I should use one of our...
We'll use our cutlery.
Is not for you.
No,
Not for
it
you.
is for collecting.
In for safekeeping.
Goodbye, spork.
Oh, no, I almost broke it.
It's Figment's spine.
Here. Safe, that's my closest thing I have to a safe. I'm armed with a spoon. Let's do it.
It looks good.
They've had tomato soup before. I just think this is the new component, I believe. Oh, it's very good. It's very nice. But I think what we're supposed to do, probably dip the sandwich in.
Oh yeah.
It's a grilled cheese. I'm gonna try it sans soup first.
It looks delicious.
I've never had a grilled cheese with apple before.
They used to have it over at before the donut box. What was it called?
I'm not even a big apple guy, and I still think it's pretty good.
With the brie and with the bacon.
All right, let's dip it.
Oh yeah.
You watching this? This is what the people are watching for. Though.
This is the money shot here. Oh yeah.
I don't see what's not to like. Nice crispy bread, melty cheese, crispy bacon, crunchy apple, very fresh, and then the soup is good. The soup is very good. It's a solid tomato soup. This is a great dish, but we still have to we got to top it off with time for dessert, which is rainbow popcorn. I want to try not to ruin my Figment sticker. This is delicate. There's delicate surgery you're gonna have in there. You see all that color? Let's make sure we get a couple different colors. It's like M&Ms, they're all different. Joking. Think of it as like it's overly sweet caramel corn, right? It's not bad. It's a ton of calories, I'll tell you that. I know we're at Disney World, we're not supposed to care. But I just think for the calories, you could have so many more decadent, better things than this colorful caramel corn. I mean, the kids will like it, and it's the right thing to pair with him, right? He shouldn't just have come with regular popcorn. I agree with the decision. But I'll tell you, it never does anything for me, this colored popcorn. But that's our review of what's new this year at Pop Eats. Now I gotta feed my Figment. All right, open up. We're here now at we haven't moved really, but the Deconstructed Dish, which is right over there, which has been a part of this festival since the beginning and keeps coming up with new things that are food you're familiar with, but not in a familiar form, right? It's deconstructed, like most of EPCOT at this point. And yeah. So we have the apple pie a la mode, obviously deconstructed in a beverage form. Let's turn this way so you can actually see what that looks like inside. So apple pie a la mode. We have a deconstructed French onion soup, and a deconstructed key lime pie. So the idea is all the ingredients are there, but they're separated. And we're gonna see how it is. I'm starting with this apple pie a la mode. I can't wait. I can't wait another minute, and I love this themed cup so much. It's delicious. Really strong, prevalent apple flavor. The crumbs are nice, add a nice touch of cinnamon and some texture to it. I don't know, I forget what's on the bottom. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the bottom. But that's very good. All right, deconstructed French onion soup. You want to get in here? Do you want to get in the soup? Get in there, Jake. Oh, there's the shadow. There you go. Deconstructed soup. If this soup was constructed, I'd be eating it already. It tastes like a giant ravioli in a French onion soup. Obviously, strong onion flavor as you expect. I mean, the broth is there. So it's like someone dropped a big ravioli, a big onion ravioli in the middle of the French onion soup. But there is meat. There's meat in here, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Who's got you got the passport? Give me the passport. First of all, in that we had apple cinnamon gelato, cinnamon apple cider, apple pie filling, and streusel, all in there. It's non-alcoholic, by the way. In the French onion soup, we have beef broth ravioli, so there's beef there. Gruyere espuma, onion bread pudding, and onion textures. I don't know what an onion texture is. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I mean, it tastes like a French onion soup. All right, but here's what we're really here for, the key lime pie. Which is described as a flexible key lime curd. That would be this guy, the S, which is paired with key lime mousse, that's in quotations, so I guess it's not actually key lime. Graham cracker cake, that's over here, and meringue, which would be those guys. So it's deconstructed. You gotta do a little work here. Some of that, some of that, some of maybe not, some of that. Some of this. It's like a little coffee cake. It's a tiny Drake's coffee cake. This is phenomenal. This is one of my favorite festival desserts. I love it. Tastes like a key lime pie, but what I like about it is more like a key lime cake because you get so much of this. You get a little bite of this almost like a coffee cake. That's with it. This is really good. This key lime mousse, as they're calling it. That's really nice. And the curd. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is great. I mean, it tastes like key lime pie, but obviously you can control your distribution of all the elements of the key lime pie as they're all separated here. But I would recommend these two in particular, but the French onion soup's good too. We're here, we got a brand new booth just behind me, the Craftsman's Courtyard. Again, fully new booth for 2022. And so here we have, it's hard to remember these, so I'm gonna read from the book, from the Book of Festival. A reading from the Craftsman's Courtyard. The Pâté de Champagne, which would be this. This is our Pâté de Champagne, which is a country pork pâté with pistachios, truffles, toasted ciabatta, red onion marmalade, pickled mustard seed, and caper berries. Caper berries, I think, is what the gummy bears ate. We have, oh, that was something different. The cast iron roasted, this is the cast iron seared steelhead trout with parsley salad, grape tomatoes, Kalamata olives, capers, and lemon aioli. And last but not least, the cast iron roasted PEI mussels. There you go. With sauteed tomatoes, garlic, and fresh herbs. There was quite a wait on these because they weren't cooking them long enough. They weren't opening up. And obviously it's not a good mussel if it's not open. So make sure all yours are open if you decide to try this. I mean, maybe our review will be bad and you shouldn't. So let's find out. I'm going to start with the mussels. There we go. There's a nice open mussel for you right there. It's also what Hannibal Lecter used to say. Strong tomato flavor, even in just the mussel. Obviously, after that I ate these tomato chunks, but the mussel itself has soaked the tomato in. So they're good. They taste fresh. They're not very fishy. They're very nice if you like mussels. Some nice garlicky toast with that. That's wonderful. It's also a nice, there's over 10 mussels in here, which I think is nice for the price at Disney Festival. Okay. Salmon. Trout. I'm so used to salmon being at every booth. Trout. Thank you, Eric. Let's. I want to try just the fish. I don't need all this other stuff right now. I probably need a knife. I probably didn't get one. The skin's a little. Obviously, it's trout, so the skin's a little. I got it. I'm gonna rip it. Let's just rip it. Here we go. So I got some of the skin. The fish is prepared very nicely. A lot of flavor. The accompaniment nice too. It's everything's cold. The accompaniments are cold. They're very fresh. They counteract the slight fishiness of the trout. But it's a really nice prepared piece. It's not giant, but it's bigger than a lot of fish dishes we've had at this event or any of these events. This is a caper, right? Those are good. That's fine. That's solid. And now we have the pâté de champagne. Campagna? Or I was doing the Continental from Saturday Night Live. Does anyone even remember that? Probably not. Here we go. Oh, this is complicated. There we go. It's very crisp on the bottom, like a giant crouton. I think this is delicious. I'm gonna try another bite. What did I say? Are these onions? Is that one? What are these? They're onions, right?
Pistachios?
No, not this jammy bit. Is that
red
what?
Onion marmalade.
Red onion marmalade. I think that adds a nice touch to every bite.
Does it taste like the countryside?
It doesn't taste like the countryside. No, it's very good. I'm trying to think how to describe it. Obviously, it's a pâté. It's cold. I would describe it like a cold meatloaf. It's good. It's got a lot of good flavor in it. The nuts are in there. This really you might want to distribute this more. This really counteracts everything going on really nicely. It's a sweetness and a crunch on the end that I really like. I think I would recommend this. Maybe I should try some of this green stuff.
It's delicious.
What is the green stuff? What does it say?
Pistachio part?
Maybe. I mean, there are nuts in the pâté.
Oh, very nice.
You probably want to put that in. That's very pleasant. That adds a little bit of a saltiness almost. There's something else going on in there I can't identify, but this is a solid booth. All three of these items are good. All right, we're now trying. We've kept our picnic table. It's a good spot. We've got music going, and we're away from the popcorn bucket line that wraps around, I think, all the worlds, the natures, the celebrations, all of them. We're now at El Artista Hambriento, which would be the Mexico Pavilion booth that I'm sure I butchered the name of. I'll butcher these names too. From this booth, we have new this year the Huarache Verde, which is cilantro huarache with cochinita pibil, fresh pineapple, and pickled onion. What's that, boy? We then have the carne asada, which you probably know is seared beef tenderloin, grilled queso fresco, refried beans, scallion, and ranchera sauce. We then have, at Jake's request, it was not going to be reviewed, but Jake wanted it. And we like Jake, so we got the Mexican craft beer, which is Tulum artisanal lager crafted with citrus notes and made with Mexican Caribbean salt water. That's that guy. We then have the Lily, which actually has, it says, there you see it, XO Lily. Hugs and kisses, everyone at home, from the $16 cocktail. It's Casa Dragones Blanco Tequila, violet essence infusion, rose petal liqueur, cranberry, and lime juice. It's named for an supermodel. Some supermodel. What is her name?
Aldridge.
Lily Aldridge. I only know Imagineers. I don't know supermodels. Those are our supermodels, right? And then the smoky raspberry, which we'll cut to a little vertical video of now. We got it real quick. It went away very quickly, but this dome was all smoky on top when it first arrived. And this is Centinela Blanco Tequila, rosemary infused Ojo de Tigre Mezcal, ginger cordial, lime juice, and rosemary aroma. All right, time to see how bad I am at reviewing alcohol. It's my personal worst, but let's do the food first. Fork and knife, please. Oh, thank you. All right, carne asada, pretty straightforward. Nice and tender. Nice charred smoky flavor from the outside. Juicy, nice flavor on the inside. Yeah, it's good. With festival food, I like something unique and different. This is not. I mean, this will make a lot of people happy. But it's you know, it's carne asada. I mean, carne asada is pretty readily available to you throughout your day at many restaurants. What was that? Oh, the queso fresco?
Grilled queso?
There's just a block of cheese.
Ooh.
There's a grilled block of cheese, and it's a grilled block of cheese, so it's delicious. So, if you want a semi-cold grilled block of cheese, head to the Mexico booth. All right, let's try this thing, which is like something from E.T.'s home planet, the green planet. Ouch. I can't cut this. Man, Orbidon is tough. I don't think I even got like the meat. There we go. Oh boy. That's solid. I assume that's pork. Pork is tender and juicy and has a lot of flavor, and it's really well accented by the beans and the I don't know. I'm not good with these things. Everything's accented nicely. The beans and the pineapple on top and the onions. Everything works well together. It's a pretty good dish. It's a good size too. If you think that review is bad, let's do alcohol. These I'm terrible at. All right, I'm gonna try the supermodel. So after I drink this, will I look like a supermodel? Is that how it works?
You have
I
to
have to
buy
drink
the
these
ears
every day?
she designed.
She did what? She did ears?
Yeah, last
I
year.
think it's if you drink enough of them, women all start looking like a supermodel.
syrup. It's a cup of syrup. Oh, and it burns. Woo. A burning cup of syrup. It's too much of the syrup. I guess that's the liqueur. It's way too syrupy. Eric, try that. You're better with alcohol. You try that.
What are you trying to say?
You know alcohol better than I do. I don't really never know what to say with these things.
Way too sweet.
Right? It's very syrupy too, right? It looks sticky and thick. All right, let's try this is the smoky raspberry. Let's try that. This is what I don't, we'll get into this now. I don't like any of the drinks from Mexico. They're all very syrupy. They come out of a jug. They're pre-mixed. They're never very good. They're way too expensive. Like they can continue giving free ones to all the TikTokers out the back of the booth like they were when we were up there. It doesn't change the fact that you shouldn't go there. Don't listen to anyone else. This stuff isn't that good. Go somewhere where they make the drink in front of you. Here, Eric, try that. I mean, the beer might be fine. It's hard to mess up a beer. See what Eric thinks. Everything just tastes like sticky syrup.
It tastes sticky. It tastes like if I got some on my hands, I'd have to I couldn't just wipe it off. Right, I'm going to the bathroom to full hand wash.
All right.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Un beer. I'm not a beer guy. I happen to like this. You definitely taste. You definitely taste it. Mexican Caribbean seawater. It's really light.
It's a lager.
For a lager, it's super light. Like I feel like it's really refreshing for a lager.
Most bloggers are kind of heavy set.
What was the word the guy said last night? What was the word? The shape. What is it? I forgot the word. The mean guy wrote. No, it was a new one. I've never heard it before. It's refreshing and kind of light, and it does have like kind of a seawater. It's interesting, like a salty seawater taste with a hint of citrus. I think it's pretty good. I'd be curious what Eric thinks. I'm not a big beer guy. I happen to like it.
I like it.
Right?
Surprisingly,
it's really light for a lager, right?
Yeah. Well, lagers tend to be pretty light, but this isn't as citrusy up front. It's just kind of like
it's a very
it's like
light
kind of
hint,
it's all
right?
throughout it.
Yeah.
It's all kind of just one flavor.
But it's not like if my first review without reading that would not be this is a citrus lager.
No, but if you drink a whole one of these, you're going to be burping that taste up for the rest of the day.
Like the CP, the C. Yeah. So, review of Mexico is the food's fine. You could spend your money better in other places. Don't touch these. Don't get these. Don't go to Cava del Tequila. Don't do it. It's junk. This beer, I might tell you to come for this beer. It's unique. It's different. It's not something you can get. It's not readily available elsewhere, which is the point of these festivals, to have things you can't usually have. So come get this maybe. We're here at the Donut Box. Well, actually, we're standing in the Cool Wash, which hasn't operated in forever. It's where we're eating our donuts from the Donut Box. Show them the donuts, Jake, please, as I talk about them from the good book. We have the vanilla donut. Nope. This is the vanilla donut. Sorry, that's white, I assumed. This is the vanilla donut with strawberry sugar, strawberry ice cream, fresh strawberries, and strawberry gel. Everything strawberries. Then we have the Inside Out donut, which surprisingly is not an IP thing. I'm shocked. It's a vanilla donut with Bavarian cream. I guess because Bavarian cream would usually be inside a donut, so it's inside out. Not the movie, kids. And then this is not as intended, as you can see here. They told us, but we have to try it anyway. The chocolate donut's supposed to have some cream and a chocolate topping piece. It doesn't have it, but the chocolate dipped donut has black and gold sugar sprinkles and chocolate butter cream. So if you'll utensil me, please. Fork and knife. Which one should we start? Well, you start with the one with ice cream, probably. Okay. It's a very firm donut. Really hard.
Yeah, it looks like the shrimp one from Tokyo Disney Sea.
No, it doesn't. I've been told I have to try this little lattice thing. some viewers who were here nearby were like, oh, you got to get some of that. I was like, all right. It's not going to happen, but all right. A little bit of that on there. There we go. It's good. This is some really sweet, very sweet icing on here, but the cake's a little dry. It's still good. There's a nice flavor from it though, and then the strawberry ice cream is very strong, very rich, really rich strawberry flavor. Really strong artificial strawberry flavor, which I happen to like. But there are also fresh strawberries here, if that's more your thing. Get a little bit of this gel. That's nice too. It's probably good altogether. This is good. That's a good one. Maybe if that donut's even a little fresher, it's even better, but it's still good. All right, inside out. Let's try the sprinkle part. These are Figment. Look at these Figment colors on here. Orange and purple. Oh, that cracked. All that cracked. Look at that. It imploded. This is the best thing I've had so far today. The Bavarian cream is super rich, very sweet. Then there's some really moist cake, very moist cake in here. Look at that. Let's get in on that cake, Jake. Really very moist cake, covered in cream. So yeah, this is a hard exterior, but under the hard exterior is the soft cream.
Just like you.
Wow. And then some very moist cake under that. That's very good. Put that aside. I need a cross-section picture of that. All right. Chocolate dipped donut, last but not least.
But what is it supposed to look like?
Very soft. Nice and soft.
Let me guess, it's a terrible donut and they dumped different stuff on top of it than last time.
You're wrong.
Really? Is it good for once?
This is standard, but it's good. I just spit all over. I apologize. It's a standard cake donut, but the cake is moist, really fresh. Chocolate icing adds a nice sweetness. The sprinkles add a nice crunch. This is not really, like, is this special for a festival? No, it's a regular donut. It's a good regular donut. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you're coming here, these two, this strawberry donut and that inside out Bavarian cream donut, I think this is these two are a must of the festival. This is your dessert.
Wow.
If you come, these and the key lime pie, the Deconstructed, 3 of the best festival desserts in a long time. We're in China, which is the home of the Painted Panda booth as part of the Festival of the Arts, and they have one new item this year, the General Tso's chicken shumai. I have not had shumai in a long time, not since my beloved shumai from Skipper Canteen went away, but these are General Tso's chicken shumai, so we're going to try these. Or as my father would say, General Tso. That's incorrect, by the way. Don't ever say that. Very tangy. The sauce is very tangy. It's sweet. There's a lot. Look at that. Look inside there. There's a lot of chicken in there. Those are healthy. Nice healthy portion. These are good, and you get 3 of them. They're a little spicy too. Have a nice kick. The outer shell is nice and chewy. Has a good flavor to it. They're very full. A lot of chicken filling. Spicy, tangy. They're perfect. These are a must-get. I love them. So the name of the festival booth in Germany this year is the Pastoral Palate. It's a change in the I think it used to be Cuisine Classique, the name used to be back in the day. And new this year, one new dish. It is a wild boar cassoulet. I hope I'm saying that right, with duck confit, ham hock, and wild boar sausage. This sounds cool. I'm excited about this. Sounds different, interesting. That's what I like about festivals, when you do something different. Not gross arancini from Italy. Now let's get in here. It's good. Obviously, it's boar. It can be a little gamey. It's not bad. I think it has a nice flavor. It's very salty. There's a nice flavor to the meat though, and it's a nice accompaniment. The beans and tomato work well with it. I wouldn't beat down the doors of the booth to get this. But it's interesting. If you've never had boar and you want to try something different, I mean, that's what's fun about the festivals, is getting something that looks really cool or that you've just never had before. This is fine. It's solid. I don't think you'll be sad that you got it. It may not change your life, though. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. We have arrived at Italy. Consistently the worst festival booth at every festival. They simply don't try. And of course, because these are the rules, we have to try every single new item. There are 2 new items to try. The new items this time are the arancini, which is fried risotto balls stuffed with braised beef and served with pomodoro sauce, and the ravioli a bascaiola, sweet sausage, ravioli, mushrooms, caramelized onions, and creamy Parmesan sauce. I'm gonna start with the arancini. They're tiny arancini. I like the big ones usually. Let's get that in the ragu over here. They're chalky. The breading isn't as crispy as you'd like it to be. It just almost tastes like you're biting into grains of salt instead of it actually having like a exterior. The rice is mush. The sauce is bland. Bad. Don't get it. Next. All right, the ravioli. They look good. I doubt they are, but they look good. So what did I say these are on top here? Oh, mushrooms. I love mushrooms. It's a good mushroom. It's not terrible. It's, again, another chalky. Anytime they have a white sauce, I feel like it's real chalky. I think the ravioli on top of it's kind of chalky, so I think the 2 of them are chalky together. And it's not good. It's just not good. There's no reason ever to eat at this booth. If you want to get alcohol from there, fine. I get that. But please, I implore you, I beg of you, don't give these people your money. It's always ordered from a third-party company. It's reheated. It's never fresh. Don't buy food from the Italy booth. This beautiful, get in, you gotta show this. This is beautiful. This is from the funnel cake stand of the American Adventure. This is the Cherry Blossom Funnel Cake. It's chocolate chip funnel cake, topped with cherry ice cream, rainbow whipped cream, chocolate chips, and a maraschino cherry, which may or may not have fallen off already, and we may have replaced it. So,
that's okay.
Kayla tried her best.
A for effort. Come on.
A for effort. Also for alligator. All right, here we go.
That's a good one.
It's a very famous children's tape when I was a kid. A is for alligator.
I believe you.
It was a thing. All right. Oh, come on.
Do you knife?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
That's so good. I am thoroughly enjoying how many things I've positively reviewed today. This is such a nice change. Obviously, the Italy booth food is still sitting here, but There's been a lot of other really good stuff today. This is the cherry ice cream. I mean, I like that there's chocolate chips in it. It counterbalances the cherry flavor nicely. This whipped cream is to die for. This rainbow whipped cream. It's got like this sweetness. It's overly sweet, but it's really this creamy sweetness. It's really good. And then obviously the funnel cake itself is really well made. Nice crispy exterior, really soft on the inside. This is spectacular. This is a really good combination. This whipped cream mixed with the cherry ice cream, and then the funnel cake, crispy and soft underneath.
How nice.
Yeah,
Love it.
I'm trying to get some more.
Okay.
It's not working out.
Well, A is also for effort, so.
A for effort.
Yeah.
A for effort.
If we're playing the spelling game.
This is another must. We're now eating from the artist's table in the American Adventure. They have one new item. It's scallops, to be precise. Pan-seared scallops with vanilla butternut squash puree, brown butter cauliflower puree, and a lime foam. That's gonna be that stuff right there on top of the scallop. Let's try it out. I only want half a scallop, really. Let's take half. I want the half with the foam, though. Oh, those are stringy. I can't get it apart. I always recommend taking a knife for those of you at home. We never remember, but you should do it. There we go. I'm just using my hand. There. I did it. Put my finger all through the dish. It's wonderful. Okay. It's real fishy. They're not great. They're a little chewy, real fishy. I'm getting that little crunch. You never want to feel that little crunch when you have a scallop. It's not good. Yeah. The puree, the foam is nice. The puree is good. The scallop itself is kind of It's not great. All right, we have some selections from the Vibrante Vivido booth, which is Encanto themed this year. Last year it debuted with Mary Blair art. This year celebrating Encanto, which is now on Disney Plus. I think it's still in theaters, but no one went to see it in theaters. So, you know, if you want to know why you don't get an Encanto attraction, it's because you didn't go to the movies. Anyway, let's talk about what we got here. We've got the house-made chorizo and potato empanada. That's going to be right there in the front. It's a big boy. The spicy, I'm going to butcher this. The spicy Ayako soup. Probably Ayako. Spicy Ayako soup with guajillo and arbol chili spices. A spiced chicken, potato, avocado, corn, and creme francaise. I don't know what that is. Creme fraiche? I can't pronounce anything. Oh boy. And then we have the passion fruit mousse back here, which is probably the most Encanto themed thing, but it also looks nothing like that image. The chocolate piece is a different shape, it's different art, it's different color dessert. I'm surprised we're not in Magic Kingdom for the 50th. And then we reordered this because we thought the cup would be different, and it's not, but nonetheless, this is the coconut and passion fruit smoothie, which we liked last year. So let's try these things, shall we? Soup. I gotta mix that up. Want to get in here, Jake, and show people what the soup looks like? Avocado, potato, all sorts of stuff going on there. There's some chicken, I think. Chicken, right? Yep. I got a big chunk of chicken here now. There it is. It's very good. It's not spicy, but it has a lot of flavorful spice. It's well seasoned, I would say. The big chunks of avocado seem really fresh, a lot of flavor there. The chicken, I think the spice is mostly on the chicken. really tender sort of blocks of chicken in there. Potatoes could be a little less crunchy. They seem maybe a little undercooked. But this is very good. This is very good. I'm not going to pick up the corn and eat it. We know what corn tastes like. I'm not going to make that mess on camera. Okay. Empanada time. I'm going to clear some room for make way for the empanada. It's beautiful. I'll turn that so you can see that cross section. Oh, there you go. That's beautiful. Okay. This is, I think, chorizo and potato. So there you see the chorizo on that side, potato there in the middle. It was a big bite. I probably can't eat all this in one bite. Let's cut that in half. Yeah, that turmeric aioli is very good. That's great. As is the, I don't even know what that is. Annatto, do you want to look that up? Annatto aioli? I don't even know what that is. It's got some, again, very similar to this, not really spicy, but it's very well seasoned. I guess there's a light kick on the end, but I wouldn't tell anybody it's spicy. The chorizo's very good. Potato's definitely better prepared than it is in that dish. Nice crispy exterior. Okay, so what is it? Annatto is an orange-red condiment and food coloring derived from the seeds of the Anchioti tree, native to tropical regions. It's often used to impart a yellow or orange color to food, but sometimes also for flavor and aroma. There it is. That's on here. This is good. This is very good. I would say it's mustardy. It reminds me, it's not, I don't think it's really mustard, but it reminds me a lot of mustard. It's not profound, but it adds a nice little kick to each bite. It's very good. Okay. All right, we're gonna do dessert now. I think I have to do a cross section. Do we have a clean knife for this cross section? Look at that, the sun is so strong today. Even though it's kind of cool out, the sun is so strong that chocolate piece is bending while we're sitting here. Oh, this is fine. All right, let's do this. I'll show you guys what we're doing back here. Oh, there we go. Let me eat this part and get out of the way, and then I can show you the inside. Oh. Oh wow, that's very good. If I can pick this up, there you go. Now let me clear this. All right, now you can see. It's very pretty. It's also very good. That is, again, I always need a reminder. Yeah, passion fruit mousse with dragon fruit jam. So that's the dragon fruit jam down in the center there. Yeah, very tart passion fruit flavor. Really nice. A refreshing dessert. It's light. Gelatin-like consistency as you would expect. It's mousse. The dragon fruit jam complements it well. It's a really good dessert. I know we've complimented a lot of chocolate or Bavarian cream desserts in this festival, but this is a good something. I know some people like fruity desserts, and there you go. And then we reordered this for no reason other than to have this beautiful cup in the shot, but this is the coconut and passion fruit smoothie. So I know Eric wrote a beautiful title for this video, and he had Tyler make a beautiful thumbnail that lied to you and said we would only be eating new items for the festival this year. So I'm going to break the rules. This is a returning item. Here we go. That is very good. Again, that's a coconut and passion fruit smoothie. Coconut's all on the back end. It's passion fruit up front, so you almost might think the first couple of seconds that it's purely passion fruit. But once you get to the end of that sip, and purely coconut on the back, it's really interesting how the flavors completely separate on the sip. So again, just full passion fruit up front, all coconut on the back end. I like both of those flavors. It's good, and you get this cup. I mean, it's not the thickest plastic, but it's a very cute cup. So yeah, this is a great booth. I would honestly recommend all 4 of these things. We're now here at Tangierine Cafe. That's actually where we're sitting here in the Morocco Pavilion. It used to be a counter service. Now it's used mostly for festivals. They're serving carrots 3 ways, which is Berber spiced grilled carrots, pickled carrots, and carrot ginger puree. There are house-made crispy almond pockets. I'm going to skip a word because I don't know what that word is. And if I say it wrong, it's going to sound bad. The white chocolate pomegranate, milk chocolate orange, and dark chocolate cardamom is what's going on all around the bottom there. Then we have, this isn't even on here, these are the breads and spreads. It's not the name of them, by the way. It's not Moroccan. It's just called them breads and spreads. It is stone-baked Moroccan bread with hummus, fig tapenade, and zoudip, I don't know. You may recognize this from Food and Wine. They changed one of the dips, so we have to try it again because it's new. And then for a drink, we have, and people are going to be excited about this. This is a chai tea mint mimosa with chai tea, with key lime, sparkling wine, and mint. Should we just start with this? It's in my hand. Have you told me Morocco's going to have mimosa? That's the flavor I would expect a Moroccan mimosa to be. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some chai. Key lime brings some tart in, sure. The mint is subdued. I'm not getting too much mint, which if it was overly minty, I wouldn't like it. It's pretty good. Not really my thing. But yeah, I mean, that is the flavor. That profound chai taste is the flavor of Morocco. So that is exactly what you would expect. Let's do the bread. I'm gonna rip some bread. Let's rip some bread. Oh, it's hollow on the inside. Look at that. Okay. So I don't know which is which. I have no idea. So the fig, yeah. So the fig is going to be the brown. That's hummus, fig, and then that means that's the zoo or the zao. Let's try the zao. I mean, it looks cilantro-y, right? I'm so used to, everyone knows, we go to Sanaa a lot. And so Sanaa is known for the bread service with the 9, if you ask for the right one, the 10th accompaniment. There's 10 of them. And they have something similar to this, but of a much higher quality and very better. This just tastes like, it just tastes very low quality. I'm not crazy about this one. It has a little bit of spice. It definitely has cilantro flavor in there. Yeah, not my thing. Let's try the hummus. The hummus is very good, strong roasted flavor. Earthy flavor. It's good. Hummus is good. And then let's try the fig. This is probably the one I'm going to be most excited about. Yeah, look at that. Very sweet. I love a good sweet fig dip. That's great. So I still recommend this. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? That's how the song goes? All right. No meatloaf at this booth, though. All right. That's who sang that, right? It was Meatloaf.
What?
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Is that a Meatloaf song? No, am I wrong? Who is it? Oh, maybe. Who knows? Someone will correct us in the comments. But we can't have dessert till we have our vegetables, right, Jake? So we're gonna have. We're gonna have it was meatloaf. I was right. Thank you.
Bravo! Now let's eat the meatloaf.
All right. No, let's eat the carrots. Carrot loaf. Sorry, everybody. It was a rough year. All right. So here we've got, all right, so what are the three ways again? Berber spiced grilled carrots. So that's these. These are our grilled carrots. So let's have some grilled carrot. It's a grilled carrot, but it's not very seasoned. I mean, there's some on the back end. I got a bunch of salt. I don't know. There's some smokiness on the back end too. Well, I'm gonna try another bite. I don't know how I feel. Oh. No, they're bad. They're bad. They're not good. Okay, then we have the pickled carrots. It's gonna be this. I'm gonna hate this. I'm just already telling everyone. I'm not gonna like this. I hate pickled anything. Obviously vinegar, right? Strong vinegar flavor. It's pickled. I stay away from pickled things. Yeah, it just tastes like I ate a crunchy vinegar. Like you froze vinegar and then I bit it.
Is it cold?
No, it's warm. And then we have the puree. Puree's good. Again, nothing special. I wouldn't recommend this. I know we want to have stuff for everybody. There are lots of good vegan dishes at the festival. This is not one of them. All right, thanks, Mom. Now I got through my carrots. I can have dessert, right? And this again is going to be good. This is the crispy almond pockets, which have again the white chocolate pomegranate, milk chocolate orange, and dark chocolate cardamom. You know it's good when the flakes just hit you in the face. That's how you know it's going to be good. Let's rub that in.
Chef's kiss.
This is amazing. This is amazing. It's just so much almond flavor. We've been sitting here for a bit. They're still nice and warm, and it's great. They got that wonderful crispy exterior with the powdered sugar on it, brings that sweetness, and then the sauce underneath. The chocolate pomegranate and orange, everything in here. It's a great dessert year. It is a tremendous dessert year at the festival. I'm sorry to recommend another dessert. You have to get these. You have to get these. They are a must order. I love them. Top three festival item, absolutely. So yeah, I'd come here if this sounds like something you like. That's good. Bread's solid, but this is the thing to order. Konnichiwa, arigato gozaimasu, and sumimasen. Those are all the Japanese words I know. None of them. Some of them didn't make sense in that situation, but nonetheless, we are here in Japan at EPCOT for Goshiki, which is the food booth for the Festival of the Arts. It's right over there. New this year, the chicken kushiyaki, which is breaded and fried chicken with yum yum sauce and vegetables. How culturally appropriate. We also have the Fuyu Winter Ale, which, despite asking everyone at the booth, we do not know the ABV of, and we never will, apparently. Maybe Jake can sip some and tell us. I think he just knows just by sipping what the ABV is. And last but not least, we have the Niseko Flurry, which is sake, rum, white cranberry juice, blue curacao, and lime juice. Oh boy. Let's start with the. I think this is something to have at Japanese McDonald's. As the Japanese 0017 theme plays in the background. Okay. Yum yum sauce.
Oh my god. The face.
One of the more offensive ones. Definitely taste the sake. I don't think there's much in there. Rum? I guess so. Definitely taste the white cranberry juice and blue curacao, and definitely picking up some lime. Let me try one more. I'm not getting rum. I'm really not tasting the rum in that. I wouldn't get that. It's like really sweet sake. Sake with blue curacao and lime is how I would, like, if I didn't know what was in it and you asked me to tell you after sipping that, those are the 3 ingredients I would indicate. So, in review, I hate to say this. I mean, they do have the sushi donut though, which people... Welcome to France. We're at l'Art de la Cuisine Francais. And we have 2 new offerings. Well, one modified. This has been in years past. Come in, Jake. Show them beautiful moyer. How do you pronounce it? Moyer. Which, for those of you who don't speak French, is molten chocolate and hazelnut cake with pure origin Valrhona chocolates. And then new this year, this is wild. This is crazy. You probably are looking at that and you're like, is that a dessert? Do they have 2 desserts in France? And you would be wrong. Because this is actually, I'm going to try to pronounce it. Welcome to Tom tries to say French. This is the mousseline de bisque de homard fraud no. I'm going to give up. It's chilled lobster bisque mousse served with dill brioche. This is lobster bisque as a mousse. Is that bizarre? And then a dill brioche pastry with it. I'd like to leave that for last, but I gotta have chocolate after this. I assume I'm gonna need it after this. Let's cross-section the lobster mousse. Someone just went by and yelled, "Ew, ew," at our mousse. I assume it was at this mousse. Oh, I don't like this. Give me the fork. Is there a fork in here?
Yes.
There it is. This is...
Oh, the texture.
This is so unpleasant.
Oh my god. Is it better than the cat food they had or worse?
They're pretty even. This should not be the consistent... I like lobster bisque. This consistency is so off-putting for the flavor. And the problem is, if you put this in front of me... No, I take that back. If you put this in front of me and didn't tell me what this was, I'd still be grossed out. Maybe more so. But it doesn't help knowing, like, what flavor is coming.
Let's have more. Is there an interior in the middle?
I gotta be honest. If it was just the bottom layer, it'd be fine. It's kind of like a lobster pate then. On the bottom, they're chunks. They're chunks of lobster. What makes it, the texture, really gross is it tries to be more like a dessert with the top, the white portion, is what tries to make it kind of like a dessert mousse. And that's where the texture gets real gross because it's real thin. It's like a real light mousse. And it's like you've put whipped cream on lobster, and I can't do it. I'm going to try this dill thing. This is to get the taste out of your mouth afterwards, I assume. Yeah. It's not worth buying the whole dish, but that's very good. I mean, it's a French pastry. It's buttery. It's flaky. Just a hint of dill. It's very nice. For the love of God, give me this chocolate dessert, please.
You got lobster.
Please. I got lobster on me? On what plate? Where? Is that lobster? Get your lobster mousse away from my dessert, please. Lobster mousse. Screw you. Where's the manager? I want to punch him in the face.
I can get it.
Whoever pitched this deserves to be punched square in the face. Okay. You ready for this, Jake? Oh, look at that. It's bubbling. It's bubbling and brewing. There it is. Get your shadow out. I know you're excited, dear, about chocolate, but I need you out of the shot. Takes me right back to my last trip to Outback Steakhouse. It was in Marne-la-Valley, I believe, actually. Never mind. This is very good. It is basically a chocolate lava cake. I like the hazelnut edition. I like the hazelnut flavor mixed in there. Rich chocolate flavor. The cake is very moist. You have this nice liquidy chocolate center. The accompaniments go well with it. The powdered sugar brings some sweetness. And I like that hint of hazelnut on the back's nice. This is good. I mean, if you want a chocolate dessert, it's always been a good option, continues to be. For the love of God, do not order the lobster bisque mousse. Please save yourselves. We're nearby Gourmet Landscapes, which is in Canada. It's the name of the Canada booth for the Festival of the Arts. They are serving up, new this year, we have a blood orange braised beet carpaccio, because you might think I'm saying beef, but no, beet carpaccio with mustard vinaigrette, pickled clamshell mushrooms, golden beets, and crostini. And then the main event is the roasted bone marrow, which has onion marmalade, pickled mushrooms, lettuce, and bone marrow snow. Let it snow. Bone marrow snow. Okay, I'm gonna start with the beets. Beet carpaccio. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm losing my napkin. It's good. There's blue cheese on top, which isn't really advertised. It's nice. The mushrooms are good. It's not my favorite way to prepare beets. I like the flavor of beets. I don't often like that crunch. It's good though. I think if you're in the market for such a dish, I think you'll really enjoy that. Let's go. Let's try the crostini. This one looks extra crostini. It's a different color from the other ones. Those are good. I can't buy those at home. They come in that big box. I eat the whole box in like a sitting. I can't. I miss those a lot. I forget where my mother used to buy them from, but she'd bring home the box and be like, I can't stop. Put them away. They're too good. All right. Bone marrow. Let's do this. Okay, get in there. Show them that. So this is legit. It's a legit bone. Like you could. I worry that someone's gonna throw this at someone in this park, especially over a popcorn bucket. It's serious, man. Obviously, a lot of mushroom. You know, bone marrow is an acquired taste for some people. Everything on top is very good. As usual with bone marrow, I don't think there's a ton of flavor there. I don't know. All the toppings are great, so that onion marmalade is really sweet, very enjoyable. The pickled mushrooms are fresh. They're nice. Yeah, and the marrow snow, everything up here is really nice. I don't know about the marrow. It's only try to get in on this side maybe a little bit. There we go. There's a nice big chunk. Let's try the actual marrow. All the flavor comes from what's on top. It's solid. It takes a good picture. I don't know that I get this again, but it does come with, it's an excuse for me to have another one of these though. Canada, come for the food, stay for the crostinis, which come in a box at your grocery store. Yeah, the beet's good. I don't think I'd recommend the bone marrow. We now have items from the Refreshment Port, which is a year-round staple of the park, but during festivals it does offer something unique, usually some sort of poutine. And that's what we've got this time. This is interesting. This is not with fries. This is not a poutine with fries. This is a gnocchi poutine with red wine, braised beef, cheese curds, basil, and burrata. So cheese curds, this is nuts. Cheese curds, burrata, red wine, braised beef, and there's that burrata. I guess I don't know what cheese that is. I don't know what that is. It's a hard piece of cheese over there. Okay, cool. Let me grab a fork. Those are knives. Grab my fork from this. There we go. Let's get some beef. Ooh, there we go. Some beef, some cheese, a cheese curd. That description sounds like it's going to be so good. And it's kind of disappointing. The burrata is good. There's nothing wrong with the burrata on its own. Cheese curds are cheese curds. I mean, they're no A&W cheese curds, right? I know some of you know what I'm talking about. Or Culver's, they have good cheese curds too, right? That's the other one. They're a little doughy for cheese curds. Like the breading is real doughy around it. Maybe those are not great. And the beef is fine. Ooh, this beef is real spicy. Wow. I had a real spicy part of that. I didn't expect that. Okay. Just some of all the parts, they're kind of better individually than they are together. Honestly, like this sounds like a great dish. I was really excited. It kind of doesn't work. All right, let's do the drink. The drink is the Blood Orange Cosmo. There you go, Blood Orange Cosmo, which is vodka with blood orange, cranberry, and lime. It's very refreshing. Refreshing yet strong, so you're gonna get the desired result from drinking this. Yeah, but it's also light and refreshing and fruity, and that's pretty good. Usually I see drinks that are this color and look like this, and I think of all that pre-mixed stuff at Hollywood Studios and how bad it is. This is pretty solid. I would think if this sounds good to you, I think you should give it a try. And that's Refreshment Port, new for this year. This is it, the last booth. Deco Delights, which is an all dessert booth just behind us. We're going to end here. We have some added delicacies as well because we completed the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, which is in the back. If you get 5 particular items, which are listed right here, all the info is at wwnt.com. If you get those 5 items, you get stamped, and you go to that window, you get your last stamp, and you get 2 treats. You get this really cool easel cookie, and you get, what is this? Do we know what's in it? They don't tell you what's in it?
No.
Okay. You get a really cool cup with a mystery beverage. We're going to play guess what it is, I guess. All right. So these are the 3 items you could actually buy. In that case, we have, turn to the page. Oh, I can't find it now. There it is. We have I hope I can identify these. The Dolce Chocolate Mousse with chocolate cream and dark chocolate truffle. That's that one. There you go, Dolce Chocolate Mousse. The Decadent Valrhona Cake. That's going to be that guy. The triangle, the purple triangle. It's like something in a Super Mario game. And then last but not least, the Orange Mousse, which is all colors but orange, it seems. They're really playing with us here. Okay, we got to try these. We have knife, fork. Okay, I'm going to start with the thing that's melting the fastest. That's going to be that Decadent Valrhona chocolate. Comes with, again, dark chocolate mousse, chocolate brownie, and cassis mousse. This is melting fast, so I got to get in here a little bit. And then get some of this. Oh! Wow. I mean, decadent is accurate. That is accurate. Really decadent, extraordinarily rich. Really rich chocolate flavor. It's really nice to have the creamy ice cream with it. And I don't know what's going on with these crumbs. Crunchy chocolate cookie crumbs, essentially. This is good, but it's all very one note, very rich, dense chocolate is all I can really say for that. It's good. It takes a hell of a picture. It's really pretty. But yeah. Okay. Dolce chocolate mousse. That's this beautiful, this DVC resort made out of dessert that's been erected over here, which has a truffle. There is a truffle on the top. Here we go. Woo. You could trick the kids and say that's peanut butter mousse and they'd believe it, man. Then you got this rich chocolate cream to pair it with over here. It's on this chocolate cookie at the bottom. It's good. As profound as the flavor is, the richness of that, this is that subtle. This mousse is pretty subtle. It's really subtle, almost nutty mousse flavor. But then I guess you're supposed to counteract with this. It's still comparatively to maybe just after that, everything feels subtle. A more subtle chocolate flavor there. And I guess we got to get in on this truffle here, up here. I'm just going to roll it off. I don't think I can really break that. I need a knife. Just to eat it? But I need to show people the inside of it. You can't just eat it. Oh, there we go. I mean, that's chocolate. Let's have half a chocolate truffle. It's a nice, sweet chocolate truffle. I don't know what else to say about it. Okay. Orange mousse. We have the orange mousse with lemon cake and raspberry meringues. There's your lemon cake hiding back there. There are your meringues. Let's have some mousse. Similar cookie under that one, but it's vanilla. Very subtle orange flavor. Creamy, very soft creamy mousse on a sugary cracker underneath, sugary cookie underneath. Let's get some meringue and some lemon cake maybe. A meringue that's a hard meringue, man. I'm just crushed the whole cake under it. It's all right, we can eat off our paper. It's lemon cake. It's cake that tastes like lemon. I don't know what's going on with these glittery gels. Look, I can be an artist. I can mix these. Make some happy trees. Oh, that's super sweet and citrusy, those. Very sweet and citrusy. This is fine. You may love this. I don't know. Maybe it's not my thing. I'm not crazy about this. It's beautiful. These might be the three most beautiful items at the festival. They're really pretty. Yeah, it is actually art. Food is art. Okay, so now it's time for the mystery beverage. And this is a cool cup, though.
Unadvertised, right?
An unadvertised cup with the EPCOT paint being shot out. And we don't even know what this is. Maybe this is on the menu? No? I don't know. Here, try some. Off camera, she's going to try it. We're going to find out. Maybe we'll have Jake try it too. Try to come to some consensus. It's some sort of frozen fruit. Raspberry?
It's delicious. Blackberry, raspberry, maybe.
Somewhere between.
Blackberry.
Some sort of blackberry and or raspberry Frozen. Jake, have some. See what Jake thinks.
Yeah.
We think blackberry? We could be wrong. Who knows?
It's good.
It's free. I mean, you had to buy 5 other items, but my favorite thing, I'm a simple man. I like a good cookie. How cute is this? This is the cutest cookie. Did you take a picture of this out of the wrapper? Hurry! I have to bite it for the television.
Beautiful hand model.
What color should I eat, Jake?
Go green.
Green? It's a good cookie. It's really soft and crumbly. There's a ton of sweetness from this icing on the top. It's a good reward at the end. Takes a cute picture, and it's actually enjoyable beyond that. So yeah. That's it, folks. That's Deco Delights. That's the end of the festival. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button. Please subscribe for more food reviews and nonsense from us here on the channel. And let us know in the comments what you thought about this. Do you want to see it for every festival? Do you want us to just do the highlights? Whatever you'd like us to do differently or the same next time, let us know below. Thanks for watching and enjoy the 2022 EPCOT International Festival of the Arts.